It's still not saying that I don't show our
We're
picture.
live. It's just not caught up yet. Yes,
It
everybody's
just hasn't
watching
cut
the
up. Hi,
replay.
Beanbeautis, are you here? My chat still does say that there's people in here. I
Right on.
haven't gotten my notification. I had a heck of a time trying to resend the link to Winnie, so I'm sorry. Oh, we're not late. 7:01. We're not late.
Woo! There you go.
I just got to get my chats going here so that I can see what everybody is saying.
Dawn, I bought a bag yesterday and the day before, but not today.
No, I bought apparently last week, towards the end of the week. The total came out to 10 bags last week that I bought.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot. But I
That
mean,
oh
you do
yeah,
you, boo boo.
that's like, yeah, the whole thing. It was at the beginning of the week. I had bought a couple, and they're all pre-loved, of course. And then by the end of the week, I was like, and I was talking with Melissa, and I was like, how did that happen? All right, let's see who's in the chats. Hi, Don Donuts. Hi, Maria Louise. How you doing? Hi, Melissa. Melissa's Corner. Who else is in here? Hi, Dawn. Dawn Lips Couture. Um, Candy's here. Candy Sweet Left for LV. Hey, it's late enough for her.
Hey,
Um,
Jackie.
Hi. Where's Jackie? I don't see Jackie. There she is. Hi, Luxational. Hi.
Hi, Lux.
See, you're seeing it as it comes in, and I'm a little bit behind because I went back in. Hi,
Yeah, there you go.
Ron. Hi, Jackie. And hi, Latina VP. Whoop whoop. And hi,
Woo,
Ivana.
woo.
Yeah. All right. It says 7 watching and 7 thumbs up. So let's keep it going. Thank you. Thank you.
Getting it, and getting it.
Well, if y'all have questions for Winnie, this is definitely the time to ask them, because
Everybody's like, we know everything about that bee. We don't need to know nothing more about her.
here is what hi Luxational. This is what I have prepared. I'm very prepared for Winnie. Can y'all
All
see?
right. Don't
A
know
big old
nothing. We
question
don't
mark.
know much.
It's a big old question mark. Hi,
Yeah.
Laurie Brawley. How you doing? Candy, what crazy lady's doing? We don't know. We don't know.
I have bought a few, Dawn. Dawn Donuts wants to know what bags I bought.
She does. Are you willing
So
to
I
share?
have an unboxing tomorrow. I'm just going to throw this in because I feel like this is a really hot bag that people will want to know what it is. It's a Louis Vuitton bag that just dropped on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And it's a new bag they have not made. It's a style they make, but they've shrunken it down just like they did this thing.
Oh.
So that's coming up. Hopefully tomorrow, if the guy gets here with it, right? Oh, Candy. Hey, girl. Woohoo! Got that super chat. Thank you, Candy. She is enjoying that. Yes.
That's what are they called? A
Super
tip.
chat.
What?
A little tip, a little super chat.
Super chat. Super chat.
There
Thank
you
you,
go.
Candy. Super chat.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for Dee Dee. Yes.
Yeah, that's exciting. Yes, Philip. I need anything I can get to get my car out of Hawk, man.
There you go.
I saw somebody come in. Hattie Washington from Florida. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Winnie, freaking tell us. Oh, okay. So Saturday I have two bags to unbox with Jackie, which are surprise Ralph Lauren bags. I know everybody's like, what? Jackie's opening a Ralph Lauren, but yes, we are. And I got a couple to show you that day. Then Monday, a micro tiny. Are you ready for this?
No, micro tiny what?
Dior raffia bag.
What?
Yeah. I know. And that is also a collab, and I can't get out of the chat to see, but that I'll put up a community post about that. I am doing a collab with a new creator, and
awesome.
I know her name, but I don't. I can't. Oh God, I'm on the spot and I
You
can't
don't know
think
what the
of.
channel name is? Yeah.
No, and that pissed me. I wish I had done that because I want to give her props. But I'll definitely do a community post
Okay.
about it.
Is it the
So
is it the lady from the Little Bean or no? Not that
no,
one.
but
Oh,
this lady loves micro bags too,
dude.
and she and I are gonna do a micro bag for summer and spring collab. So
Yay.
right, and she is amazing. She and I almost traded some micro bags, and then I was like, I don't think so, and she was like, no, I don't want to either. So we kind of mutually said no.
Yeah,
But really nice,
micro
and
I'm not a micro bag lover at all, you know.
yeah, you are. You're getting there. And then let's see. Next Saturday, I have a Marc Jacobs unboxing collab with Missy of Mims Handbags.
Yay.
So yeah, it's a full month. I have another. I have a Coach. I think it's a Willis bag, but they did you know they made the Coach Willis in a tiny micro? I didn't, but I
Did you know
found
that they
one.
made the Sammy in a tiny micro?
Yeah, I saw that and I was real tempted to get that, but then I was like,
We
I
can't get it
just
here though. It's only in Japan. I tried to get it.
yeah, I saw one on somebody was selling one I think on eBay.
Oh,
But I was
okay.
kind of leery of it. I don't know. And they
Yeah.
wanted a lot. Whoever had it, they wanted a lot of money. But I did see that and was tempted by it, but I didn't
So
do
where
it.
did you get
And
the Dior at? So I'm gonna go start hunting. But
I
don't
got
never
that
tell
from
me.
a Japanese seller. Yeah.
Yeah, since my whole thingy with my Coach bag and the Japanese seller and all that, it's just like left me really leery, really leery, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. It does. And that they do, which surprises me that they will people will fake anything. Like
yeah.
the companies will fake anything. It doesn't matter. Kate Spade, totally they will fake it.
Yeah.
But that surprises me too. It always surprises me to see somebody selling a fake for $75 when you can literally walk into a Coach outlet or a Kate Spade outlet and find a really nice bag for 75 bucks. So I don't get it. And you can find pre-love for that. But yeah, and I think some people don't realize it is
Yeah.
fake, but
Well,
and that's what happened.
I didn't know until poor Caleb had to break it to me. Hi,
Yeah.
Rael. Welcome in, Rael.
It
Uh,
happens, and I just bought a fake bag, not knowing it was a fake, not at all knowing.
recently?
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
unbox that one. I kept it. I kept it because, and I told the seller, I said, "You've sent me a fake. I know you have." Crickets. And I let her have the money because I thought, well, it's worth that to me to show people, like, be friggin' careful. But this was a brand I've never bought from and I
oh,
wasn't
okay.
familiar with. And I really probably wouldn't have known, but the smell hit me in the face. And also, Jesse Style did a video and showed it. And that prompted me, like an idiot, I had never gone on the and the bag is like 2,500. It's a hot bag. That's how old and
Wow.
stupid I feel about it. I had no clue. No clue because you can buy a bag from this brand for a couple $100 on eBay that are vintage and older and whatever. And I just didn't realize these
That
bags
it
were
was
that expensive, but they
Yeah,
are.
I
And
know it's hard. I have done that before. I found something like on shopgoodwill.com and I'm like,
yeah,
him, him, and like, that's kind of, I don't know what it is or whatever. And
yeah.
then I let it go and then I go look, I'm like, darn it, that was an
Right.
expensive
Yeah. But I
bag.
had no clue. I just thought, oh, this is a cool looking bag because it looks like a bag that I already own, but it's made by this company. And I thought, oh, I've never tried them before. Let me go ahead and put in a low ball. I lowballed the girl and she took it. And that's a red flag too.
Yeah,
But there's no way in hell that anybody would sell this bag, which is currently going for 2,500 or more
for that
for a
price.
couple $100. Like
Yeah,
that's not feasible. But I did not know this. I didn't even
yeah,
think to check. Always check the site, the
yeah.
brand name site.
And see if
Like
it's
go
on
on.
there. Yeah,
So I didn't do the one thing that I tell people to do every time is check the actual site before you buy a pre-loved bag that you think is a good deal. definitely go check the brand first, because even Fashion File will ask more for a hot bag that Louis Vuitton may
Yeah.
have tons of, and you just think you're taking for granted, like,
Right.
well, it's sold out. It's got to be
And
sold. No,
and you look at the price. Yeah, you look at the price. You're thinking, oh my goodness, and it feels
yeah,
right. Then you go to the website, and it's like it's $200 cheaper on the website than on Fashion File. Yeah.
it is. Yeah, most of the time it is. So I always tell people that, but I did not do that, and so I will share with you guys what it was and what it looks like, and it's just a cautionary tale. Also, I will have in the coming weeks a guy, a very nice guy, and I thought it was a scam. I really totally thought this was a scam. He said, "I want to give you a Louis Vuitton bag." Now, mostly when people say that, they want you to show their
Right. Thank.
bakery, right? And
Right.
I
Yeah.
said, "Oh, okay, what's
What's the
going on?"
catch?
And he said, nothing's going on. It does have a terrible smell that I was never able to remove. And I bought it for my mother because she had always wanted one of these. And I bought it from a reseller on Instagram. And I said, okay. And I'm still thinking it's probably, not real, but he sent me pictures and it's 100% on the money.
Wow.
But it it smells like a box of crayons blew up and melted inside the bag. There's no visible signs of it, but it's like someone stored a bunch of
And
wax
smell. That's
crayons.
not a bad too bad smell. I could live with crayon smell.
It's very overpowering.
Is it? Is it?
It's almost too much. So I
So did
have
he?
it locked in the odor
I was gonna
chamber.
say, is that why he sent it to you to see if you can get the odor
He
out?
did, and he did not want it back. He said, "I've already bought my mom another bag that she loves, and I want you to keep this and see what you can do. Just mention that I gave it to you, and maybe give me a
Nice.
shout out." And I said, for a vintage bag like this, free.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It looks beautiful. No bad vacchetta. I mean, there's cracking on the handles, but that's just from
That's
years of
right.
storage wrong way.
Right.
Nobody conditioned it. But you can't tell that until you condition and squeeze the handles. You cannot tell there's cracking in any way. So I think it's worth $700-800 anyway.
Nice.
Like if
Nice.
I wanted to sell it, but I actually don't want to because it's luggage and a bag.
Oh,
So that
nice. I
gives you
can't
a
wait to
little hint.
see it. All right, let's go
Yeah,
see what's in the chats, everybody. Uh, y'all saw that Candy gave me the nice gift there. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and subscribe to Candy. I have her on tomorrow, and we're gonna all talk about her new adventure. Woohoo!
I'm excited because I really need Candy to sell some of my bags. Seriously,
I
I need
figured. I
her
figured.
to get rid
Hi,
of.
Rael. Did I say hi to Rael? I saw
Yeah,
somebody say
Rael.
hi.
Hi,
Hi.
Rael. Let me know what ring you want, girl.
What did?
Let
Well,
me
see,
know.
are you reading ahead? Okay, I got to go back. We have to have. I've got to go back.
Yeah, yeah, it does. It's coming in a little quicker on my end than
It
yours. Maybe.
is.
Okay. Yeah.
Hattie, what part of Florida? Latina wants to know that you're in. She's about 30 minutes north of Clearwater. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, I want to see the new LV drop. Says Candy, and
Tomorrow. I'm definitely
tomorrow.
going to show that. I mean, it says first it said from 5 to 7 p.m., right? And then so I ordered it from Becca on
Oh,
Sunday,
okay.
Saturday or Sunday. And she always sends you a picture. I like to do that too, like show people here's your package, here's the tracking for your
Right. Yeah.
whatever. And I said, well, that's the wrong name. And the last name was spelled wrong. And I said, and she goes, okay, well, I think she was off on Monday. So she left a note. And of course, no one took care of it while she was gone because it's not their sale. What do they care?
Yeah.
And no one took care of it. So then when she got back, it went out. And the mail is so crazy. The way that the weather is, all
Yeah.
these terrible storms and the big storm out west that you guys had and everybody had, it's really putting the mail behind, and the mail is whacked out
It's bad.
anyway, right?
It's bad to begin with. Yeah.
It's already bad. So
Yeah.
anyway, then it said, it was 5 to 7, and then it said, oh, and then for one brief moment today, it said it'll be at your house from 10 a.m. to 1:30. I thought that's perfect. I can cut a video on my lunch. I can show this. I can get it up by like 5. and now it says 1:30 to 5:30, and I'm like, oh, okay. So if it comes tomorrow, then we're golden. But yeah,
But if not, yeah. Oh, hi, Spot. I saw Laurie wants to
Kitty.
know where did that Fendi baguette come from above your head? I don't remember this one.
That's the newest one that I bought on the day that my mom passed, the anniversary date this year on April 8th. It's been 2 years, and I just said I'm in too much whatever. I'm gonna get it. I
It's
want it, and I'm gonna
beautiful.
get it, and it just so happened that it worked out. This is still available on the site for $34.50.
Wow.
I'll just tell you, I paid in the neighborhood of 20, 50, 2100 around there. Now there's
Wow.
tax on that, but
Yeah.
still,
From
from eBay, from an eBay
eBay.
seller. It's actually a dental office, but apparently I can't figure out if it's like the dentist and his wife that own this dental supply company, because they sell dental supplies on there, but they also sell tons of luxury.
Wow.
Tons in great shape. So I don't know if she's like us, she just buys a lot of stuff and then
If
she
it's
gets
time
rid
for
of
a
it.
new one, yeah. Well, being
Yeah.
if she's a wife
But
of a
yeah,
dental person,
took
yeah.
he took my offer on it. Well, I lowballed, of course. I always lowball because on eBay, you don't ever know. It sounds crazy, and I don't mind getting lowballed, but sometimes when I got an item for 250 and you offer me 50 and then get in the comment and say, okay, please take 50. No, come on. That's not
Yeah.
reasonable. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
but if I'm asking 250 for an item and you say, I'll give you 150, I mean, that's in the realm.
That's in the
It's still
realm
a lowball, but it's still something like, God,
that you're
you
willing
caught
to
me on
work
a
with.
good day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was a Dooney I was really really wanting, and so I tried that, and she got all upset and everything. So then I said, okay, that's fine. She was, well, give me an offer, and I said, well, I did, but it's your turn
Yeah.
to do
Yeah,
the
you
next step.
counter, come back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
she was just like, she was like, "Well, it's this," and I said, "I understand. Where are you wanting to go?" I might be able
Yeah.
to get it. And I finally said, "You know what? That's okay. It's all right. I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna move on." And I tell you, she has not sold it. This was back
Yeah.
in September or October, and
And
she's still,
sometimes you will,
yeah,
I mean, I feel like that too, because you sell too. I feel like sometimes you will sit on one, and that's okay, because I don't get incensed. I mean, I get incensed by someone, who lowballs and then they go in the comment and try to back up the lowball offer. And I go, what? That happened to Dawn. Dawn Lives Couture on a bag, and the person just really was belligerent about, like, well, you know that, trying to justify why Dawn should accept her, and Dawn was like, I don't need the money that damn bad. Like,
yeah.
stop
Stop it. Leave
lowballing me
me alone.
and
Yeah,
then berating you in the comments. Like, put an offer out there. Then when they come back with theirs, that's where I stand. Okay, so
right.
they're not willing to go here, but they are willing to go here.
Right. And that was the thing, is she kept trying to get me to, like, what am I willing to pay for it? But she wouldn't give me her thing. And I
Yeah.
said, okay,
She's
how
got
do,
to throw
yeah,
out, but she
right.
thinks she's
Right.
showing you her hand by saying,
I'll take it.
"Oh,
Yeah.
I'll take that," and you'll go, "Great, I'll take it."
Right.
Right?
I mean,
But,
even if because she didn't even say I want to keep it at this price. Because if she would have said I'm firm, then
right, firm,
I
yeah.
needed to I would decide as a buyer, do I want to get it or
Yeah.
not,
Yeah,
and
I
and I
get that. I don't
yeah.
own anything where I won't. Like, I did tell a lady no, and I kind of maybe want to get back to her, but she wanted to buy this. Oh, don't fall. This, I never carried this. I bought it last year, like, oh my
Don't show me that. I
God.
want that so
I
bad.
know. And so she wanted to buy this and the Azure, it's sitting over there, the Azure nano animation.
The
Well,
one
I was like,
I'm only $1,800 shy. That's all.
but I was willing to give it to her for 3,400, both
For both.
bags.
Nice.
And I said, if I take this offer, then you're gonna have to pay for shipping. Like, I feel like it, if
Well,
you
yeah.
accept the offer, like, if you pay the full asking, then I'll be nice and insure
Pay
it
the
and send
shipping.
it to you,
Yeah.
right? But she came back at 3 grand. which is essentially a lot of money off of what's $400 is all we're away from each other.
Right.
But am I willing to leave $400 on the table when I'm already under asking on both?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. And part of me said it's easy money. Go ahead and do it. You know, you've used it on your channel. You've made money off of those bags by showing them and making videos and whatnot. There's justification in that, right? And you know, I've said I used them for my channel on my taxes and stuff like that. So I haven't carried them, right? So
Yeah.
um
Well, before you
yeah.
do anything, before you go anywhere, let's side chat about the little bag, Winnie. Okay.
That's
Yes. Yes. Hold on. Let's side chat. Let me see if I can count my coins. Okay.
okay, okay,
Seriously.
yeah. Yeah,
Let's
I
see.
mean, after you do a vlog sale, the thing is, nobody's even the people that did vlog sales. Wild Unfiltered, she did a video today, and I really want that findiography,
Oh,
however
I
you
know what
say
you're
it.
talking about. I can't say it. Yeah.
I really want that bag. And I said to her, like, do you want to trade? Well, she's trying to get another bag. And I get it. I totally get it. That's what we do. But she was very shocked that the Fendi's don't sell. And no one even asked about them. But Fendi's don't
They
have.
don't. They don't. They don't keep their value.
And really, Louis Vuitton, I mean, look at, you
Yeah.
know, 3 years ago, if I had sold this many bags, I wouldn't have a one. But now you're lucky to have a vlog sale with 8 bags, 10 bags, and sell 3 or 4 as opposed to 8 or 9 and maybe one not. So you know, and I had a lady that was really on this Amazon, and she and I just threw a number out, and I said to her, like, you're not gonna. I didn't say it, but I sort of said, like, you throw out what you want to give me for it. I'm starting at this number.
Yeah.
Like, I backed off from the number. I said, well, I'll take this. But we were in, she finally just said, well, I don't want to, I feel like she thought she was going to insult me. And what's insulting is I'm getting ready to send it to Fashion File for less than half of what,
She was. Yeah.
well, what I had originally paid and asked for it or whatnot.
Yeah.
So that's the obscene whatever about it is for before I do that, like, I need to let people know, like, you can pretty much buy what's left for a song at
For
this
a song and a
point.
dance, and it'll go to a better home. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll
But you
go to a
know,
better home. Hi, Brian. I saw your name come up. Did I say hello earlier? Tara. Hi, Tara. I like to at least
hey
tell people
girl.
the
Hey
chats.
Brian.
The chats, y'all. You know, it's all holds bar or no holds bar. What's that saying? So
Yeah,
y'all are
yeah,
on
yeah.
your own. Y'all are on your own tonight. I got Winnie B here. We're just chit
Sometimes
chatting.
you know, I look down and then I get sidetracked and then I'm like, oh, what were we talking about?
Yeah.
You know, but
Hi,
I really want
Missy.
to
Hi,
pay you want
Missy.
to pay attention to both.
Right. And it's hard. So that is
Yeah.
one of my questions because I do know that there are times where you just zone out the chats.
Yeah.
Is that because it's too hard for you to engage
It's
and
yeah, because I am and people will tell you all day that they're multitaskers. We know that not to be true. I mean, science has proved that out. You may think you're doing 2 things or 4 things at a time, but you're really devoting really less energy to 4 different things as opposed to focusing on one thing and giving that your full attention and doing it 100%.
right,
You're doing something halfway.
right.
So I have always, even since my kids little, they know when I get on the phone
No.
or I am on the whatever or I'm working, I have to engage 100% with what I'm doing. I don't multitask, and I've never gone to an interview and said, "Hey, I can't do it. I'm not the one." Like, I
Yeah.
can devote all my energy to you, or I can sort of split off, but I can't
Right.
do it both.
And
I just am not the
I
one.
know. My son, because I guess that's the new hot topic about multitasking. Because
Yeah.
I've always multitasked, and that's just one of the things that I had been good at. He
Yeah.
goes, "You're really not multitasking, mom.
Right.
Your brain stops, and then it does something else." He goes, "It's
Right.
just that
That's
your
what you
brain
do.
is faster at doing it than somebody else."
You're switching. Like, I can do that if I'm on a project and I'm doing something, right? and then someone pings me and needs something ASAP, I can stop this and go to that and devote my energy. But I can't like left hand over
You
here
go,
typing and
yeah,
da, da, da.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's impossible. So
eh,
yeah, I get
yeah,
that.
yeah. So
I
he
can
and I told him,
switch.
I said, okay, you can listen to your science, but I'm not. I still multitask.
Yeah, and that's what
It's
we're trained to
I
call
still
it. But
call it
and my husband
multitasking. Yeah,
thinks he does it too.
yeah,
But I've seen him almost run off the road 15 times in
yeah,
this.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
No,
Don't drive and do this. That's a
no,
no. That's definitely a no no.
right. But
We
yeah,
don't
you
do
you
that. But
just
yeah,
can't.
but we're because you know how when you're a mom, you're whatever. You have to do a whole bunch of stuff at one time.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah. But I tell you nowadays, I can't do it as much as I used to. Why are you laughing at? You laughing at Dawn's comment?
What is it? Let's see. Tara
Tell
says
your
when I watch
mom.
Winnie on TV, my son always says, "What did she just say?" Oh no, nothing,
Nothing,
nothing.
nothing. I know. Because I was telling Winnie, okay, we got to have just a little bit of ground rules. I didn't put too much restriction on her, but I said,
Yeah,
can you be Winnie without being too Winnie?
yeah.
And she doesn't really drop any bad words. You don't use foul language or anything. I just try to tell my
Mm-mm.
guests not that because my grandkids watch Hi Babies
Yeah,
and they are like my number one fans, and so they
yeah,
watch, and so they know those words because they'll get in
yeah,
trouble. They hear them at school and say, "What's such and such?" Not
yeah.
something you can say,
Right, right,
and
right.
so
Yeah.
that's why I try to stay away from that. And they
I my kids always grew up with and so will my grandkids. We just always said we've been very colorful in our language as far as curse words go. Um
well
I don't
see
hold any
Well, see,
credence.
I and like when we're here at the house, I'll let them out here at the house or whatever,
Yeah.
but I am always in
Yeah.
trouble, okay?
Yeah.
And so I don't want their parents to say, "You can't watch Granny anymore because she has too many bad words in her videos." Don't want that
Right.
to happen because they love to watch them, I get subs off my grandchildren, whatever house they're at, they say, "I want to watch my granny," and they'll have to turn on. So I'm like, "Yes."
That's funny. Yeah, of
They're my
course.
biggest supporters, my grandson especially.
Yeah.
He loves all the tech stuff about it. They really have helped me.
He's at
uh
that age, right? And
yes,
that's
yes, yes.
that's what I tell people who start a channel at our age. Like everybody wants to see it and some people are very tech savvy. I can, Google things and figure out a way to do them. But when all else fails, I just text or call one of my kids and say,
what what do
why
I
is my
do?
phone doing this? And they go, oh God, mom, you've not been doing this the whole time. I go, yeah, that's how I
Yeah,
use it. I go, no, no, no.
well,
There's an
it's like
easier way.
my Apple Watch. They had an update not too long ago, like a few months ago, and the favorite thing that I reason I wanted the second reason I wanted it is because you can find your phone, with it. You push the button and it'll ping your phone and it'll ring. Well, they moved how you find that, and so
Yeah.
I went literally too much trying to find it, and then finally my daughter-in-law says, "Why didn't you just ask me?" I said, "Because y'all make fun of me."
I can't stand the updates because I know they have to do that to move with the time and get
Yeah,
the new phones looking like our old phones. Because I used to love getting a new phone. I thought new phone was a fashion accessory, but that was 24 years ago when they
yeah,
gave you a phone for free
for
if you
free,
paid
right?
exorbitant money.
Yeah,
Now you're paying the monthly
no
exorbitant
matter what.
fees,
Yeah.
plus you're paying a lot. They figured it out,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah. Because
But
people are
I
gonna
used
buy
to
it. They figure,
change it
yeah, yeah,
regularly. I used to love changing because now though I lose all of the crap that I have in there. I know you can come back in on your ID,
right.
but all of your pictures are in the cloud and you have to pull them back. It really does. Your passwords go unless you screenshot those and then put them all back. You know what I mean? So
Right,
to me
yeah.
it's a hassle. I
It
think
is.
it's a
It's like,
hassle.
yeah, it's a hassle. Well, my phone, I thought I had a 7. I didn't. I had a 6X, the
Yeah.
big 6X. And
Yeah.
every time, I don't know how many phones my kids got, how many phones my husband got and everything, they would always say, "What about this line?" I said, "That's my line. It's fine." And the phone still works. I said, "Yes, the phone still
Yeah.
works."
Yeah.
So it
Yeah,
wants
they
me.
do that. They try to pull my kids are convinced that if they have a phone that's more than 3 series back, which I am in a 12, so I'm 2 or 3 series back. But they're always like, it's not going to work as good. You need a new phone. But I go,
Well,
I
and that's
don't.
how I will use them till they won't, because like my iPad mini, it no longer accepts the YouTube on it. So that's
Oh,
we had to get a bigger one, and then my husband got
yeah,
an iPad
yeah,
Air, because
yeah.
I tried to do an update, and it said that it's the
Don't know. Yeah,
iPad, yeah, the mini. So I just use it for internet searches or what have you,
yeah,
kind of that. And I like that one because it was easy to take around,
yeah. Maneuver, right, right.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
yeah, but now you don't really need a phone, and we've learned that from seeing Super Dave. He uses his iPads and minis and
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
and you really don't, because I mean you can WhatsApp somebody, or you can do Instagram on your iPads and all of your technology, and you really kind of don't need. And my kids don't ever use the phone part of a phone anyway.
Yeah. I still
Right? Because
right.
they're
I
always like,
still
I'll call them and they'll not answer, but I'll text. They'll go, "What do you
yeah,
need?" "I needed you to answer your phone 1 second ago." "I don't answer
yeah.
my phone. What do you want?"
Oh, I tell my kids know it's like I'm gonna call you, because I'll try to text as much as possible, and I do all that. That's fine. But when I call them, they better pick it up. And
Yeah.
I can't no longer say, well, I pay your phone bill, but I can say your phone is on my plan. If you want to keep it on my
Yeah.
plan, you better
Yeah.
answer when I call you.
Yeah. And my kids, so my older two, 25 and well, let's see,
Hi,
this year they'll
Craig.
be 25 and 30, right? So they're five
Okay.
years almost exactly
That's
apart.
about the
So
age of my kids. Yeah.
yeah, and then I got the one, she's almost this, her birthday. So I got one on the 11th of July, and then two were born on the 26th. So my kids,
Wow.
I get kids for my birthday. My birthday's in October. Not being graphic or whatever, but
Right.
after a while we just said, well, we're not spending any time together on my birthday anymore. Obviously, this is enough. We've
That's a
had
no-no. Yeah. Well, yeah.
yeah,
Our son, it's like our son is born in December, and everybody like now that's the big month now. And I was like, well, I know
yeah.
what y'all are doing in February, because that's what we were doing
Yeah,
when we got
exactly. So
married. We got
yeah.
married February the 14th. So between the 14th and
Yep.
the end of the month, yeah. Because I was
Yeah,
like, okay.
exactly. And that is so funny to me, but yeah, they were my oldest two. Now my daughter is still on my plan. She doesn't work or anything. She's my little student, man. I don't want her to work. I want her to do well with her
Her
school and her
schooling,
college and all
yeah,
that,
that's
right?
good. That's good.
But the other two, they're married off with kids and stuff now. And I just finally told them, probably within the last 2 years, I told all, like, we're off your plan. Like, I'm canceling. So go get your own phone with your wife, with your husband.
Yeah.
Mommy and daddy aren't doing this game no more. So we had them on until after they were married with kids and
Well,
everything, just
yeah.
until, yeah.
Yeah, my daughter-in-law's on her mom's plan, and our
Yeah.
son is still on ours, because when they go try to get their own plan, they're
It's
not paying
so,
that big chunk that we're paying, because I'm like,
yeah.
so that's what I did this year, because I'm weaning them off a little bit,
Yeah.
is because I used to do that when they were young, and I just
Yeah.
never transferred over. I said, but you know what, kids, we're getting ready to trying to
It's time.
retire. I've got to find some money somewhere, so this is coming from
Yeah,
you.
and that
So
little bit adds up.
yeah,
It really
yeah,
does, because I went from paying, I want to say, and this is crazy, but my kids are always leasing phones, right? And they would get my password, especially my son. He'll go down there as soon as he knows his thing's up. Oh, man, and then I get the bill and I go, "Oh my god, you went and got a phone again," and just freaked out. So it would be 425 to 450
oh
per
yeah, no,
month.
that's about how mine is as well too right now. And
Yeah.
they pay it, and
Yeah.
I've got two of them to where they're paying it before, because I said, look, I can no longer float
Yeah.
y'all. Yes, you're paying me, but you're paying me after the fact.
Yeah.
And then
Exactly.
yeah, and so it's like, that means I'm between this time and you pay me, I'm out 100 and something dollars, and
Yeah,
that's a lot of my
exactly.
money.
That's right. And
Yeah.
it got to be where it was like, "Oh, Mom, this came up, my car, my this,
Yeah.
my that. And I was like, Mom's always last. The dog died and the house burnt down. What happened? I need
Yeah.
to,
Well,
no, Mom needs to be first.
and that's exactly what I tell them. I said, your
Yeah.
bill starts with me. When you pay your
That's
bills,
right.
it starts with me. Put me on auto pay. So I have two of them that are paying me on auto
Yeah.
pay, the Apple Pay. So two of the
Yeah.
phones that are on there on Apple Pay.
Yeah.
It's a recurring bill now, and it comes in. So I get those two. The third phone though, and of course that's
Yeah.
probably the more expensive one too, I guess.
Well, they were all on
Yeah.
there. They were like you. They were like your kids. Mine were the same way. The spouses that weren't really my kid, but my in-law kids, right? Okay,
Right.
the mama and the daddy of all my okay, they were on their parents, right?
Yeah.
And once I told them, I said, if you just go, you'll get a new phone. That'll be part of your little incentive to go get your own plan. You'll get.
Right.
My son went crazy on his wife, and they branched off from both their parents and the other two too. And they said, well, it's just as cheap doing. And I'm like, yes, it
Yeah.
is. You should have done it all along. Now you're saving money too. I'm saving money. You're
Yeah.
never gonna be back on my plan again. So
Yeah,
I
so I'm slowly weaning them because I
yeah.
took off by accident. I took off
Yeah.
the where you can upgrade, you know how they do that next thing.
Yeah.
I accidentally took that off.
Good.
I don't
Yeah,
know how
that
that
was what I
happened.
didn't do.
So
That
you
was what
can't.
I didn't do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Levon, hi. I did say hello to Levon. Birkin boy Craig. I sort of said
Hey,
hi, Veronica.
Craig.
Veronica C. I didn't see you. He was just on your live. Um Elliot, hi Elliot, welcome. Selling anything tonight? You want to show them your wares? Show them what you're selling?
I am selling. Okay. She's always for sale, guys. She's beautiful and she's available.
She
um,
is.
let's see. This little
No,
doodad
no, you're not
here.
showing that one. You're not showing that one.
The little micro. Hold on, I got three more to show you, maybe four.
Three more, maybe four. I have one that I talked about earlier that Jackie said we might do a trade, but Jackie said try to sell it. So I might pull out mine and try to see if y'all are interested. That
Listen,
you know,
this
it's such a refresh my memory. Did you realize that it had that strap when you got it? Refresh my
I
memory.
did. Okay, I realized that it had the annoying strap, but in my mind, because I'd never seen one or owned one, I'd seen Lisa Loves Bags. If you ever
Uh-huh.
watch her, she had this beautiful bag, and she's a speedy gal, and she loved hers, and it always looked so good sitting behind her. And I kind of thought that I could you snap this up here and crossbody it well, Craig asked me the other day, and I guess where I've lost a little weight,
Well, see,
I
that's where
guess
I'm
it
at
does
too.
crossbody. But the thing about it crossbodying, if you have ever done a big fat 25
Yes,
speedy,
yes,
everything it hits you. It hits everything.
yeah,
And this is not a bag I want to hit everything because it's a
right.
limited edition bag that was only made that one time. Maybe they'll come out with the real handles, but you can, Craig. Sorry about that. I think I lied the other night, but I kind of forgot what it was that I hated about the strap. Okay, then oh wow, guys, you caught me in a lie. I'm sorry about that. I just didn't realize. I didn't even
Well,
remember.
no, because you have lost weight. And it makes a difference
I've
on
lost
the
a
bags.
little bit, but yeah, it
Yeah.
does cross body fine. But I
And so the
don't.
handles, when you use it with the handles, how is that with you on the handles?
So this is just a shoulder. Now it's a shoulder
Okay.
moment,
Yeah.
right? So it's a little too long to like. So I like carrying my speedies just top handle, and
Yes, yes.
I do just like crook of the arm or wrist
Yeah.
on my speedies, because if I crossbody a speedy, even a little speedy, even the 20s or whatever, they stick too far
Yes.
out and you
See, and
hit
I stay
everything.
away because DOONEY has the zip that I really want, the zip satchel. but
Yeah,
it has the handle that it's like that and it wobbles. That's one thing I cannot
I
stand.
hate
That
that.
was on my ban. I can't stand those,
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
I,
So,
so it has to be small enough to where I can top handle it and it not hurt.
but I mean, it looks like a new bag. This is
It's
from, I want to
gorgeous.
say 2016, but it's gorgeous inside. Um, it's a beautiful bag,
It is.
and I am going to, if nobody buys the bag, I'm going to take a beating on it. I'm going to send it to Fashion
Fashion
File and
file.
just get my little bit of money out of it, and probably trade a couple of bags off that way and get rid of them. But yeah, it's a nice bag. If
Hi,
you can
Molly.
handle this,
Seeing little bulky, I get it, Winnie. Yeah,
yeah,
Molly's. She says it's a little bulky, so she gets it. Birkin Boy says it's 2015.
yeah,
Molly says I feel the same
2015,
way wearing the Alma. Yeah. So like
yeah,
I love my Alma, I love my Dooney, but I wear them
yeah,
top handle. I only have the
yep,
strap as an emergency when I get tired. Like all of my bags must have a crossbody, but not
yeah,
to wear them necessarily,
yeah.
but so that if in emergency. So definitely those
Yeah, I
kind of
mean, if
bags,
you've
yeah.
got a bunch of groceries in your hand
Yes,
and you
yes.
want to put your bag and get
Right.
out to the car or get in
Yeah.
from the car, whatever, perfect. Yeah, I get that. But like I said, it's just annoying. And I don't do an Alma. I've owned a bunch of Almas. They don't work for me. They
Yeah.
do not work for me. It's that heavy thing, and the bottom, the top is
Right. Yeah.
close to you, right? I get it. They made that with a body in mind. They did
Yeah.
kind of think about it when they designed it. And it's a beautiful bag, but I don't like the zips the way they
Yeah, I
come from
love the
the
zippers.
side.
I
See,
love that. Yeah.
I'm not an Alma girl, so I
Yeah.
know enough to know, okay, she's wasted
Don't
time
try.
and energy.
Don't yeah. Yeah.
But this one, which and I'll just be honest, and I can't even tell which one of these. I'd have to look on
See,
the,
I'm surprised that that one is still available. Yeah.
but nobody wants this. So this one's going to Fashion File with its friends, so I can buy one. Listen, the two of these bags, the two are only going to bring me enough to buy
By
one.
one. Yeah. Well, and the thing is, it's like, there's two things we're talking right now. It's like Jackie says, you never know till you know. Even if it's a bag
Yeah,
that you
sure.
love and you've loved or whatever, you never know till you get it and use it. That's number
Yeah.
one. But
Jackie knows me enough though. She knows. And she tells me this all the time. When I buy a Fendi, or what, this bag girl, she's the OG. I would never get rid of her. But I got a little Fendi peekaboo over here. When
on
I
your coaches,
branch
yeah.
out and I buy something other than LV, she's always like, don't know. I know that you're not going to keep it long. So she always thinks, oh, down the road,
We'll have
maybe.
a trade coming
Yeah,
in.
we'll have a little trade. And she's
Yeah.
right. I'm ready in a few months to turn over what I had. But Dee Dee, I want to tell you, I had 70 to 80 friggin' Coach and LV and just bags on top of bag. I had bags everywhere, right? And at Christmas, it dawned on me like, you're never going to carry it. I sold
Yeah.
to date, to as of today, 29 bags. I'm up to 29 bags gone
Wow.
for my collection. Now, did I buy? Yes, I bought a few.
But
Um,
but but see, you sold
yeah,
29 bags, and that was the second part of my thing is you sold 29
yeah,
bags that you're not using, you
yeah,
never use, and you're even
uh-huh,
getting tired of seeing them on your shelves, because I know
yeah,
I have stuff that I look
yeah,
at it, I have here, I'm going, oh, that's so beautiful. Will I ever wear that one? I don't know, but I
right,
love
yeah,
looking at it. Is there a
yeah.
bag that I'm kind of sick looking at it? Yeah, there's a few that I'm there now where I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
and I love coming in here, and I've always said this uh ever since I've had bags. I love to just sit around and play and look
yeah,
and try them on, but do I carry them? And then now I'm like, it's not a museum at my house, and some people do like that, and I
yeah,
would never. I'm not going to judge anybody. I can only answer for me, right?
right,
Like what I need to do, and for me, it just got to be. My mind was clouding up. It was just very. I couldn't. I couldn't even change a bag out. I didn't even have the want or desire to like
Yeah.
go into another bag. Now I'm changing bags out and I'm happy about it. It makes me
Well,
happy to go into new ones. And
going back into my decluttering world, and whenever I took my course and all of that, when I was
yeah,
that was what I was going to do before I got sick
yeah,
again.
tell us all about that's
Yes,
very
yes. So
interesting to me.
that's
I
one of
love
the
it.
things with decluttering, and when you feel decluttered, it does emotionally impact you emotionally and mentally.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why a lot of sometimes they say, and it's not always, it's just kind of a rule of thumb. If you go
Yeah.
into somebody's house who's like overly decluttered,
Hmm.
you also have to take into consideration their emotional uh
Yeah. Yeah.
where they're at emotionally, because it's like, did the clutter come because of their emotions, or is the
Right.
emotions because of the clutter? And it can
One
happen both
100. Yeah.
ways, you know.
Yeah.
It can happen
And
both
it
ways.
was a
Yeah.
path. There was a little path. Now I know I showed you guys my cleaning and the magic clean that day, but I would never have shown you guys how it looked at Christmas. When I moved over there, I had to take so much stuff that was everywhere else just to get a clear shot of that
Yeah.
and throw it literally just piles and piles, and I could see all of it right where I was sitting. I could see just bag, dust bag, this, that, clutter,
Yeah.
trash, boxes,
The
everything
night
I was
missing.
unboxing. Yeah. So now I had a tiny path after Christmas where I could just get into right here to film. You couldn't
Yeah.
see anything else, but things on this table over here piled in front of me,
Oh,
piled.
yeah.
It was insane. It was
I
insane.
completely understand, because that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
You know, because I only have a small space, and y'all know, my brother moved in and the whole thing. I had to pack everything up
Yeah.
in 4 hours. And so when we came back from vacation, I've unpacked, but I have a pile of stuff over here, the vacation stuff that needs to be put away. I have a pile right here in front of me. And so I just interviewed a gal on Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't even remember what day it was. I asked my neighbor, and I said, because he's elderly, I said, do you have anybody who takes care, helps you with your house, or who lives
Yeah.
in, because I'm desperate, because the gal who used to help me, she was a college girl, but she was going to school to be a nurse. And so she's at
Oh,
the end. Yeah, she's at the last two classes.
mhm.
And so
For
they're going
clinicals and
hard.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my house has not been like, so since like December, it's like it's awful. I hate it. But I
Yeah.
can't find anything. I have literally 3 bags that I have lost in this house that
Oh
I
yeah.
cannot find.
So
You know,
yeah,
and
and that got to me too. The reason that we did Tanya and I did that video the other. I don't know if you saw it, but we were doing things that we didn't know we had, and I told
oh, I saw
Jackie
the
last
thumbnail.
year. Yeah, I sent pictures to Jackie like, holy I didn't know I had this bag, and she was like, you didn't? I knew you had that bag, and I was like, I didn't. It was covered up in clutter. And she
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, you got a problem, right? So I was like, I know, I need to, and I had a sweet little gal on just a sweetheart little gal say, I love watching you. She DM'd me on Instagram, and she said, really like micro bags like you. And she showed me a little bag, that a little tiny Coach bag. I don't have it now because I sent it to her. But she said,
Oh,
oh, do you have any more like this that you would sell me? And I said, if you'll give me your address, I will send you this bag. And I loved that because it was just sitting here collecting dust, and that she
yeah.
loved it enough
To reach
to
out. Yeah.
reach out and say like, I really want one of these, like, and they don't, I don't think they sell 'em. It's a little tiny tabby. And I was like,
Oh,
girl, I
yeah.
want you to have this tabby. All you had to do was
And you
say,
blessed her, made her day and everything.
I
So,
hope so.
that's,
She made
yes, yes.
mine. So,
Yes, yes. So
but
yeah, that's generous, and it's great to do that. It's great to do that
yeah.
every once in a while. I know I have done for some things. I'm still a little I'm still a
Yeah,
little
I like to
stingy
get
with my
I
bags.
love to gift almost as much as I love to
Yeah.
more than I love to receive. But buying for myself, I love to
Hi,
sell and
Tara. How
I
you
love to gift,
doing?
which is crazy. Dee Dee, I wish I was closer to you. We could do a fun makeover of your bags and display.
Oh,
Oh
I
yeah, Tara's
know.
so
I
good at
I know,
that.
Tara. That house is almost built. A couple of houses down the street. You need to move. You need to move here.
Move in.
Well, the girl who came, she came in, and I told her it's horrible, and she says, I've seen worse, and I said,
Oh
I said,
yeah.
I go, okay, well, that's good. So we're gonna do a reorg because we finally decided. I mentioned a few times that we're going to change the game room, and that's gonna become
Yeah.
now my. I'm gonna have that. So that's what we're gonna
That'll be
do.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now she gave me a price. I said yes, and she's going to give me a date. So that's the thing.
Okay.
So tomorrow hopefully she's gonna give me dates. I gave her my schedule of when I'm available. So fingers crossed, y'all, we can do that pretty soon because I told her I'm at the point. I'm like not a neat freak. My husband is OCD, literally, about it. So
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
so my our way that we get along is that always just make the space that we're living in to where it's tolerable for him. So when our
Yeah.
space that we're living in, because it's where I'm is my YouTube studio, when
Right.
now that it has, because I told him the other day, it has gotten to where it's driving me bonkers, it's driving me bananas. So I
Yeah.
know he is over his limit.
Yeah, so if you're
Yeah.
at your limit, then it's time. And I get that way. I like to put up my actual Christmas tree and do different seasons like you. You do your bags on it. But I like to start about September, into September, and do a
Oh
Halloween
yeah.
tree. And then I do a Thanksgiving. And then the day after Thanksgiving, we do Christmas. And then I'll do Valentine's. But I cannot really make it. I think last year, year before last year, I made it to St. Patty's Day,
Oh
but
yeah.
I have to have about 6 or 7 months where I don't have
Don't
a
do it.
tree up.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
because it
stuck.
just
I'm stuck on St. Patrick's. I'm stuck in the green because I
yeah,
can't get to anything anymore.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I could have done. I had some stuff, since then, but
Easter and
I just
Mother's Day.
I
Yeah,
just can't get to it,
yeah,
and so that's driving me crazy because I'm like, okay, I know I have it. I can see it
right.
in the corner over there, but I can't
Yeah.
climb over the crap to get it.
Exactly. I mean,
So
I
yeah,
know that feeling. I know that this closet saying it was the same way. The room looked bad, but even the closet. And for some reason, for the last since my kids moved out of this room, so 6 or 7 years ago, this maybe even longer than that, my kid busted one of the
the
closet
doors.
doors, which is fine, whatever. Daddy went and bought him, a new closet door. They were cheap back then. Well, he broke the thing on the top, so it wouldn't so it was
Slide.
laying inside the closet up against the wall, and I was like, "If we do one thing when I clean this room up, I'm gonna put these closet doors back," and so when you close them, they don't really meet right, and you can tell they're not exactly the
The
same
same one.
closet door.
We
Uh,
we
I
we
don't
have no closet doors except for the hallway, and only because
Yeah,
that's a community space. But we took all our closet doors off because
yeah,
that was one of the things in the organizing stuff, was that, like, when you have kids and things, was the
yeah,
fact that, is it the doors that are keeping them from putting their things up? And then it was like, I know it was for me because,
okay, yeah,
I know it was for some of the kids, for like just that extra step of having to do this.
sure. Yeah,
It's
that
like,
makes sense.
instead of doing this, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, throw it here.
Yeah.
And
And
so
my
once the
carpet's totaled. I mean, this
yeah,
carpet is when I have it done because we used to have a carpet like one of those big carpet cleaners that you put, the Bissell, you put the stuff in one
yeah,
tank and. And I did that for years because downstairs we replaced everything with tile and wood. Cool. But up here, it's not. Okay, so money's always a factor. But the
of
biggest thing
course, yeah,
is
yeah,
you got to move out of all the rooms you live the most in,
yeah,
your bathrooms, right? Your bedrooms, and like you, and then take all of your stuff. Where's it going to go? Where you going to sleep? What's going to happen?
yeah,
So Bill pretty much said the other night. He said this carpet is horrible. I said it
yeah,
100% is. I hate it. But I said, what are we going to do? We can't have one. If we do, so here's the dilemma. If we go back to a low pile carpet, right? I don't really want carpet anymore, but hardwood's going to be crazy. I said, so let's say we do that. We're not going to get it done in one day, and I have to work in that room.
yeah.
So like, how's this going to work? And then moving the years of crap I have in you got to do the closets too.
Oh, yeah.
So I have a company who gives me that OxyClean steamer.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
Stanley, but they're like their
Right, like
competition.
Stanley. Yeah,
They'll send me like 5 rooms for $99. And so when I get those, I save them and then I'll call them and go, hey, come on out. But I always ask the guy, I go, I want you to know before you get up there. He goes, ma'am, I have been to a house just now that looked like it was literally a murder scene. That's what he said. He said, so your carpet, while you think it's horrible, I do
It's
not think that at
pristine. Yeah.
all. He was like, leave me alone and let me get to work. But
Get to
yeah,
work. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
I've done that when the kids are little. I just tell them, look, don't move anything. Just do the square in here that we live in. I'm fine.
Just get the lived in
Yes.
because the
Yes.
stuff underneath the beds and stuff looks like brand new carpet underneath all
Exactly.
the stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
But
we
yeah, and then
have
I worry,
I
what if I
understand.
have it cleaned in here? Am I going to put sheets over all my bags? Number one,
Yes.
we did hire a carpet cleaner that kept us out of the garage at one point, and then all of a sudden, miraculously, we noticed after they left, a lot of stuff from our garage was missing.
Ah.
So there's that element of it because you have to sequester to another part of the house while it's
Right.
wet, while they're cleaning,
Right.
right?
Right.
You don't really know what's going on. And two, there's overspray involved in
Yes.
cleaning. And
Yes.
I don't know if I want all that crap. So it's, yeah.
There's a dilemma. Yep. There's definitely a dilemma.
So,
Cammy, let's see. Bert. Let me see if there's any questions.
okay. Everybody's like, we know this girl. Shoot. She tells us everything we don't even want to know.
We might have some people in here don't know you. If you don't know Winnie B, this is Winnie B from Winnie B LV. I didn't even do a proper introduction. Stop. I didn't even do a proper introduction. If you're not a member of her channel yet, please subscribe and like and get to know her. And while you're at it, if y'all, I see a lot of new faces in here. Please help me get to 1,000. I need to get to
Woo!
1,010.
Yes.
I'm almost there. I'm
Subscribe.
at
Subscribe away.
747. I'm trying to get to that so I can get a little bit of money back. Because just think of it. Any money that I get is going to go right back to y'all because it'll be some more content for
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah. I always say that, Dee Dee. That's the thing, is that it's not a whole lot of money, right?
Yeah,
But every little bit counts.
right.
And I always said, like, if I could make $400, $500, $1,000, whatever it is a month doing this, that's good. Like and then
Yeah,
you can justify getting rid
right.
and taking a loss on
On
something
something
because
else.
you made a little money, right?
Right.
So you've used that sort of as a tool to make that money. So now, do I have to get asking on this? Well, we're in a time now where we don't really get. When I started this channel, I did a vlog sale and I made money,
Yeah.
right? I made money off of selling. No
But I
more.
think
Those days
so too. I
gone.
think too is that there's so many now. There's an abundance of blog sales. There's abundance of
Yeah,
blogs of live resellers because I know I watch
yeah,
about 10 of those a day, or a
yeah.
week rather, and so it's a little bit harder and harder uh to kind of do that. And my goals are small. I'm just thinking I just want $50 a month or every 3 months. I'll be happy.
Yeah, I mean, you are. You're when you get that check, you're like, whoa, man, all this work's paying off,
Yep. I know. I'm like, "Ah."
So yeah,
All
it's
right. Should I
nice.
pull? Okay, I'm gonna go pull my bag, and we'll test the waters. So entertain them. It's just right
Okay.
there, and see if I if
Oh,
I
you
if
want
I
me
can
to
follow through.
entertain them? Dun dun dun
Be
dun dun
nicely.
dun
My grandkids are watching.
dun 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 dun.
Some shots, girl. Need some
I'm
shots.
kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, Levon said, what do you think about the fruit drop from the outlet? I thought it was a genius idea. Had I not bought some of the shaped bags already when it dropped on the
Oh,
retail side, I'd totally be down to buy that cherries or the
okay.
apple.
The
They're
cherries are
cute.
the only one. The cherries is the only one I like. I wasn't see since
They're
I can
cute.
y'all see the duck bag. Since I got my duck bag, everything's gonna fall.
Bum, ba-dum,
Ta-da.
ba-dum,
Since
ba-dum,
I got this
ba-dum.
one, I'm so happy
I
that
love it. Now, is that an outlet piece?
no, this is from the
That's a
boutique.
Coach retail, right? Yeah,
Yep,
I
yep.
started to say, I think that's a
I
retail
literally
boutique.
hunt this down. Whenever you
Yeah.
you put it in the chats on our
Mhm.
thingy, I
Yeah.
went hunting. I called Weiwei. I did call Weiwei,
Yeah.
and
Wayway
she
had it, right?
no, she didn't have it, and she couldn't get it. And though everybody was saying Houston, the store here in where I live said call Houston. Well, I
Yeah.
called Houston and they didn't have it. It showed that they were supposed to have it, but they didn't have it. Well,
Mm.
he ends up calling me. Wayway said it won't, that they cannot, that they had on here that they cannot pre-sell this or pre-release it or anything like that
Mhm.
until they get there. So I don't
Right.
know if she had it and maybe she just couldn't sell it or anything like
Okay,
that. I
yeah.
don't
What
know.
when
She
was
didn't.
the drop on it? Was it already?
Yeah, it's been out and it's sold out before it even it even
Well,
fell.
she sent me a pre-sale on it and said, like, if you gonna get it, go on and get it. And that was at the real height of my like, I'm not buying anything, so I
Yes.
didn't
Well,
buy
so
it.
that's
Yeah,
when I reached out to her, but she said she didn't have it. So I was like, okay,
yeah,
that's fine. Well, then that she had to wait until it came out. So when
yeah.
I called the Houston store, because our store said the Houston store had it, Houston Galleria, and I talked to somebody over there, and he said we don't have it yet, but I'll call you if we do get it. Then like a day or two later, he calls me and they received two. One was earmarked for in store and one was marked to sell. Okay.
Oh, good.
So yeah, I took it and he
Yeah.
sent it to me and I got it. And then Wayway called or texted me rather. And I said, I'm sorry, I bought it from the Houston store. She
Oh,
was
yeah,
so upset because she said, we were told that we couldn't sell that. And I was like,
yeah,
oh no, I started a conflict. And
yeah,
I told her, I said, I don't all I can tell you is what he told me. They had 2
yeah,
bags, one that was marked for store and one that was marked that they could sell.
yeah.
And since I had inquired about it, the manager told him that he could sell it to me. So that's how
Wow.
I got it. So I don't need no other shaped bag. This is
It's
it.
gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I feel bad because I always have told Wayway, like, anything drops that's big, that's exciting, let me know. And then she always has let me know. But this year I've been on a like, I'm not
Well,
buying.
but
I
you told
just
her though, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I got rid of so many Coach bags, and it's just because they weren't getting any love. They just
Yeah.
weren't in the rotation. And like Jackie said, like, yeah, you're not gonna carry those. Like, I get them. So my mind and my psyche thinks that I was buying those just to, like, look, guys, and people will watch a Coach unboxing
They will.
just as much as any other,
Yeah.
right? If not more. Some
That's
some
what I
of
was gonna say.
my
My Coach
Yeah,
unboxings have way more views than my LV unboxings because
yeah.
I'm doing an LV. This is LV month on Fridays. A new LV item will be coming out. Woohoo!
All
So,
right.
but
Yeah,
yeah.
I love
So even
it.
those have some, but mine are Coach even
Yeah.
above, except for the bag of the month. That's a big one. The Dooney bag of the month was a big one for me. But
Yeah.
Coach will overpower those, which I'm like, okay, I like them all. I like them all, so no problem.
Get
Okay,
it.
y'all. So
Yeah.
here's the bag that I'm considering.
Woo!
It's my
Oh
Henry's.
my
It's the
God.
Henry's bag.
That
Yeah.
is gorgeous. It looks just like the Hermes bag.
And the thing is that it doesn't like it fits a lot better now that I've lost
Yeah.
weight, but it still hits
Right.
under here. So I don't know how much
I hate
stronger.
that when I
Yeah.
try to, yeah, armpit bags. And I
And
don't know why I want that Findigraphy bag so bad, because that's what it is, right?
yeah, and I've tried to like well, I used it for a week, but my week is really 3 days that I took it out of the house and the rest of the time
Yeah.
it sat on the table. But I took it from this table from this position to the
Gorgeous.
car,
Yeah.
then from the
I
car
love the
back
color.
here.
It's
It's
like a coral, maybe, or
it's persimmon is what it's called, but it's like a blood orange, I would
a
say.
blood orange. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
And so
coming
they
through.
do
Okay.
every once in a while have this silhouette on the website, but not the color, not the color.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
So this is a $500 bag,
Yeah,
and I did get it on sale. Not as good a sale as the one y'all, when you and Autumn and all them got them. Oh, I wish I would have got them for that sale, but
man.
I just didn't have it then. And the
Yeah,
sentimental thing, like for me, is that this is my first bag that I showed on. It's not the first bag that I bought from Dooney, but it's the first bag I showed on my YouTube channel. You know,
okay.
yeah. So that's
So
why
it's
I'm like,
special.
yeah, that's why it's special. It's
It's
special,
special. Yeah, we have
but
some
yeah.
special bag. Molly, hello. Molly, how are you? Oh
Hey
my
Molly,
God.
how you doing?
Sending you
Welcome.
love. Sending you love, and you know why. Yes. Craig, Carol, I
Persimmon.
haven't
Yes,
seen you all
Molly.
night, baby.
Let's all make a difference. She
Is
n-
85
five
and not using anymore.
anymore.
Not using what?
Oh, did we miss something?
I
Mom wants me to
know.
sell all her purses. Oh,
Oh, your mom? Oh, I don't
oh,
blame you then. God, good luck with that then. Good luck.
yeah.
You don't want them? You don't want them? Let's all make a difference. Oh, maybe in time if I get subscribers. Okay, girl, yes. We'll sell
Oh,
them
so are you
off. Yeah,
new? So she's a new channel. It says new channel.
love
Yeah.
selling, guys.
Good luck.
It's woo, it's rough.
It is
It's
rough, yeah. So
rough.
that's why I'm like, and I still love her. I still love her. So it's just kind of one of those things where, So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it
Yeah,
goes.
yeah.
But oh my goodness, Winnie, it's been a trip. I tell you for sure, it's been a trip. Is there anybody in here that we missed? Well, lots of people. I'm so sorry, chats.
Yes.
Apple Blonde, Brick and Boy,
Levon, I've been
Veronica
using a
Sue.
rubber tote bag for garage sales, and people actually had to take pictures of the bag for my
Nice.
YouTube video of it. Oh wow, okay.
Yes,
All right, girl. Yeah.
Levon and her husband have a resell, but you don't sell on she sells on eBay, but she doesn't sell on YouTube. But she
Yeah.
shows all the stuff that she gets and everything.
And
So
then
she's somebody you could subscribe to. Subscribe to Let's
yeah,
All Make a Difference.
let's do
Um
it.
yeah, let's
Yes.
help everybody out because you know what? This is my model is YouTube doesn't help us, so we have to help each
Yeah.
other.
You
And
got to pull
I don't mind
everybody
doing
up,
that.
man.
Yeah.
You got to pull when you get here, then there's always somebody here, right? Needs to get up there.
Bye,
So,
Tara. Have a good
bye,
walk.
Tara. Bye, babes.
So, and Tara's Boutique, she has a channel as well too. Please,
Yep.
please follow her. So, if you
Yep.
have a channel, just put in the channel name. You can't like put a link or anything because they won't let you do that. But write your channel name and let everybody have the opportunity to go follow you.
Used
Because
to you could push it and then it would take you to a subscribe, but it don't do that no more, does it?
no,
Doesn't
and
do
it
it.
depends on
Okay.
it depends on which device you have, and it depends on what mood YouTube is on. It
Yeah.
depends on what
Yeah.
mood YouTube's on. Luxational, I'm making my first video.
Lux. Well, you have the perfect
So
channel name, so
yes, Luxational,
yeah.
definitely. Oh my goodness, yes. Please let us know when you do it. Let us know, and I help push that out. Definitely.
My
Well,
dog's
okay,
crying. If you guys
Winnie.
hear something,
Guess
it's not my
what,
stomach.
Winnie? We have hit that hour mark. Can you
All
believe it?
right.
I
All
can't
right.
believe it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go because girl, I did my live and went over to like 9:30 the other night. I
Oh,
took
I
my
know.
shot. I never slept the whole night. I just kept looking at the clock, looking at the clock. And it got to be one, got to be two, got to be three, got to be 4:30. And I have to get up at like 6:30 to work. So I was like, dude,
Well, let's make sure that you get off so you can do all your necessities so you can go to bed.
take my even my sleep meds didn't.
Didn't help you.
No.
Well, you've already told us all, but if you want to remind us, or if there's any last words you want to say before you leave, and then you know how to check out, you know how to click
I
out. So,
mean, no, just everybody support Dee Dee and support her channel, and she
oh,
does lives and all the creators that are starting out, like show them love because somebody showed me love back in the day, right, and helped me, and I'm not anywhere where I want to be because you never really are,
right,
right?
right, yeah,
So you always could improve on it, but just help. It's nice to like collab with somebody or do a tag video with somebody, whatever it is that you can do to help someone who is a smaller channel coming up, like help them out because you never know if they'll get somewhere supersede you because that's really happened to me.
yeah,
But you got to run your own race. But yeah,
exactly.
I think all the gals that started with me, and I say this all the time, just because you don't know, you think, oh, time's going to progress me along, right? Well, sometimes it's you that has to progress you along because
Yeah,
a lot of the gals that started the exact same time, and some of them that started after, have gone way, beyond where I ever thought I would go. And I've gone farther than where I thought I would be. So I'm happy for it. I'm happy for the growth. I'm happy that the community is as open and loving as it is, and everybody's willing to help and be nice. So yeah, I couldn't be happier. I don't know where that all
You're,
went.
you're
But
just
no,
happy,
no, the
happy,
moral of the
happy.
story is help out the community. Go by if you see a live pop up and it's somebody you haven't seen before, go in there. It might be your actual bag. It might be something you love
Yeah.
and get into. So yeah,
So
that's
y'all know
it.
how to reach out to Winnie if y'all are interested in any of her bags. Reach out to her.
Yeah.
And your next video is, what is today? Wednesday, Saturday,
No,
right?
Thursday.
Oh,
Thursday, yeah.
Thursday,
I'm
Thursday,
gonna
Thursday.
try to do one tomorrow
Oh,
on
today's
a
Thursday.
yeah, on a limited, well, it's not a limited edition, it's a brand new bag, just kind of like when they did this. They shrunk down, right?
I want to see
And
that.
it should be here tomorrow, guys. So if it
Okay,
is,
so we're
I'll put a
hoping.
video up.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Winnie, thank you
I
so
got it.
much. Thank you, thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Winnie.
Oh, I can't.
What? That was fun. I'm sorry if everyone please. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Corinne. She says, everyone, please subscribe to Dee Dee, Winnie, and all the content creators here if you haven't already done so. Thank you. I'm sorry, I know I wasn't be able to engage with y'all too much in the chats, but Winnie, it's Winnie B. We can only do what you can do, and looking forward to your first video, Craig. Craig, what? Craig, are you putting up your video yet? Hello. Hi, Nancy. Welcome in. Lori, Apple Blonde. My first video is coming soon, promise. Yay, Birkin boy. All right. And Molly, just subscribe to Let's All Make a Difference. Oh, okay. Yay. Thank you. Hi, Eli. How y'all doing? Welcome in, Eli. Thank you so much. Don't forget, we have 25 watching. If you don't mind, to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, hit that one too. But hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. Let's see. I think I've caught everybody. I just haven't been able to catch up on the chats. Um, oh, I'm gonna need to take me some pills to sleep. I'm exhausted. I had a double header today, so if you didn't catch it, I had a 1 p.m. live with Lo Ye, and the best unboxing ever is that happened on that live. So you will not be disappointed if you haven't seen it. You haven't seen it, and if you haven't followed Lo, if you follow Lo, you'll know that it's the best surprise. If you haven't followed Lo, then you can go to her channel, give her a follow, and then you'll know why it was the biggest unboxing ever. Don't forget to everybody who's on my lives to go ahead and subscribe to them and send them some love. Tomorrow I have a 10 p.m. live. So Jackie will have her live tomorrow. That she knows normally goes on 6:37, depending on what time she gets home from work, as she travels. She's normally off 8:30 ish. So by 10 o'clock, um, she'll be in bed in dreamland, and then I'll come on. Okay, so Candy and I will come on for you night owls, and we'll talk about all her new adventures coming up, and that is on Saturday. Then don't forget to go look in my community section, and I have the upcoming lives. Also, go into my live tab, and all of May schedule is in there. Click You can go into each of them, click them, click the notification bell, and you'll be assured to get, well, sort of assured to get a notification. All right, Bean Beauties, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all so much. Thank you for being here, and I will see you Friday night. Good night. Love y'all. Bye bye.